This government meeting is brought to you by Eastworks and our local cable subscribers.
Okay, come to order. Do I have a motion to approve the minutes of the last meeting?
So moved.
Second.
Any further discussion? Timeout.
Aye.
We can't. We have to put it on the next meeting because for some reason it didn't get on this one. So the minutes approval isn't on the agenda, so we can't approve the minutes.
As long as no one can be mad at me.
I take it back.
I don't know why it's not here.
That's my second.
I copied. Mayor communication, anything other than what's on the agenda?
No.
Thank you. Public speak. Any public here? Any one of you public? Okay. New business. Mayor, since this is the first time the public will hear about this, can you explain starting from what Sheld and the city went into for a contract and how we got to where we are now and the resolution that you're presenting to the city council?
Yes, so after the non-binding ballot for a municipal light plant passed, we entered into an intergovernmental agreement with the South Hadley Electric Light Plan. I asked Tom to clarify if I said that incorrectly. Division. To build out a municipal broadband network in the city. We went through phase one, towards the end of phase one, there were just issues on both sides that, as well as more financial issues on our side of having to bond and fund the municipal broadband in Easthampton without really going overboard on our bonding, given what was coming up. So we basically, the phase one said we were no longer interested. There was a meeting and conversation with Shell on May 9th that said this isn't sustainable for the city. Shell asked for complete payment on that contract, which was significant, over $300,000. What we agreed to pay is the amount before you with legal fees for the work that had been done at the last part of phase one. And we thought that that was a fair and equitable solution. I brought it to executive committee to your attention while the negotiations were going on. We wrapped them up, and I now bring it back to you to vote to settle any claims between ourselves and Shell.
So I'll say the $741.70 is because of the claims and the invoices, et cetera. A percentage of those is what you agreed to pay.
Yep. Yes.
Any questions, anybody? Discussion? No?
I mean, I think the only thing I'll say is that in executive session, we talked extensively about this. And so I feel like I don't have any questions at this time. That's why I don't have any questions.
Okay, then I'll entertain a motion to approve, to send to the full council approval of the $150,741.70 interdepartmental transfer for the Shell legal settlement.
So
Second.
There's a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you, that's done. I asked, because we might have the time, I asked what's happening here? I can't tell you. Why can't I share that? Something happened. I apologize. I don't know what's going on. See what's happening. This is a quarterly report. It's all about the revenue. Why is it not working again? That's Infinity.
I think that's a lot of us.
Stop that.
I apologize. Let me try one more time since we have the time.
I mean, oh, there it is.
So the only thing I was concerned about myself was the cherry sheet monies. When do we get that in? I mean, it is the end of the year.
The 30th, very last day of every month.
That's when they send us the final. That includes the charter tuitions and all that.
Mhm.
So it looks like we're at 101% right now, if that's what that's telling me, of revenue. And we haven't gotten it all yet.
Yeah.
So the rest of that revenue, for sake of argument, for sake of clarification, would be considered surplus and will become free cash at the end of the closeout.
There's more to that. There will
Okay,
be some grants if there are deficit, police outside detail, debts and deficit. If
Oh.
there's any receivables which are not collected at this point, they will take that amount out from the free cash.
so just to go back, you said something about there's a couple of deficits.
So if there is any.
If there is any deficits,
Yes.
do you know of any in expenses that we should be concerned about?
General fund expenses or enterprise expenses, no. The grant side, it's too early to say because, normally the ones which are reimbursable grant, they have deadlines of like June 30th or July 15th. We have till September 30th to collect it. So we still have 3 more months to collect all the revenues.
So you can't close out until those grants are collected?
Well, no, it's not the best practice because if there are reimbursement grant which is outstanding and if I don't wait to submit it, submit the free cash to BLS, they will deduct the free cash. So I wait till September 30th.
Which is one of the reasons we had delayed free cash last year, right? Because
Last year was a
different story, but that could happen again if these grants become an issue.
well, last year wasn't grant wasn't the problem last year. But yeah, we're hoping to make it work this year.
I just asked to do that because we have it on our agenda and I thought, why not? It's near the end of the quarter. Anybody see anything in here that concerns them? No? Oh, that's right. You have the hard copy.
I did notice that our cannabis sales percent collected, it looks like it's the only one that's below, well, there's penalties and interest, but out of the excise taxes, it's the only one that's below 100%. Anything, it's just the industry slowing down a bit, or?
So this one is another one which comes on around June 30th, June 28th. So this right now reflects only 3 good quarters, not a fourth one yet.
Okay.
So it's quarterly, okay.
Yeah.
I noticed we were way up on some of our collections, which amazes me. We purposely under budget those revenues though, so, which is helpful. Trying to remember which one it was, but, all right. Thank you. Anything else, anybody? No? Okay, then I'll take a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, I'm gonna stop this.
This government meeting is brought to you by Eastworks and our local cable subscribers.